This is Lalo Cota. We're here at his gallery showing at Pravus. Is that how you say it?
Pravus. Pravus Gallery, yes.
Pravus. So how are you doing tonight? It looks like you got a big crowd of people. Stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, I've never been to a Third Friday. This is my very first one, and I had no idea that quite a few people supported it. So it's awesome.
It's totally awesome. But tell us a little bit about your art, like what you do, and like where you get some of your influences or inspiration.
Yeah, just from everyday life, music, my family. That's basically it. Other artists, of course, but mostly my surroundings and music.
And what kind of mediums do you usually use? I know you use like different stuff that you find, like spray cans, and you paint on spray paint cans and stuff.
A lot of found objects. I love to use a lot of found objects. And I also like to use a lot of things with texture. If you notice, a few of my paintings, the canvas is textured. And I just love the illusion of, I don't want to say that I don't put as much work into it, but it almost is easier for me to create certain depths when certain textures are provided.
This piece right here, I notice you use a lot of like skulls in your work.
Signature style. But this piece in particular is just based on a dream. And in the dream, it was a woman, and she was collecting hearts and collecting things of nature to make herself seem more fulfilled or more beautiful in a sense. When to me, she already was beautiful, but in herself, she didn't really see it that way and felt like she had to collect and add things to herself.
Fascinating. I can see that holding onto the hearts there.
She's clinging onto it, like she's holding, like really holding onto it. I don't know, like she has something to lose, I don't know.
I know a lot of ladies like that. Okay, let's check out some of your other art over here. This is a really interesting piece right here with, it looks like to me, Michael Jackson. I could see in the eyes, and obviously, it's an awesome piece.
What's funny about this piece is that I try to make it to my traditional skull skeleton style, but most people say that I didn't really do anything, that I painted Michael just the way he is.
Should I laugh at that? I don't know.
It's okay to laugh at it.
I love it, and everybody that sees it also agrees that it's just really badass. It's bad. It's bad.
I had to do a piece tribute to Michael Jackson. As a kid, I grew up with his Thriller videos. I wasn't a big fan of his future work, but Thriller is always still one of my favorites.
Big fan myself, for sure. So, as we can see, this is a big picture of Jesus. I love Jesus.
Who doesn't? But on this piece particular, I was mostly just trying to catch his anguish. I read an article about Picasso, and they compared him to traditional or classical painters that would have intricate paintings of Jesus, being crucified with just really detailed paintings. And they showed a painting of a Picasso of a horse. And they said, oh, this painting has a lot more feeling and a lot more anguish than this big elaborate painting of Jesus on the cross. So I took that as a challenge to make a Jesus that would capture the same amount of anguish.
Totally, and you can see it in his eyes, like this, in the brow, how the brow is showing the expression. It's a great job, and I love the canvas that you chose. It reminds me of the wrapping that they found that they wrapped Jesus in.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's exactly why I did it like that. It would be like the blanket that they wrapped Jesus in.
All right, so I can see this piece right here is inspired by our wonderful little city in Phoenix. See these guys around a lot. Really great ice cream. I love it.
Yeah, same here. Obviously, this is I grew up in a neighborhood where these guys were daily. And the reason I got the idea to make it a turntable with music, because they ring a bell. So you know it's them. When they're coming, you know it's them by the bell that they ring. So
it's kind of like an ice cream man?
Like an ice cream man. They have their siren there. And these guys, they have their bell. So I just switched it to a turntable. I have a lot of friends that are DJs and into music. So I just infused the two together.
That's great. And so you have one more piece that's outside on a mural along with the artist. People are probably wondering what's painted on my body, and that is by the artist named Breeze. And Breeze and Lalo did a collaborative work, a mural, just behind this building that we want to check out next, actually. So can you tell us some more about that?
Yeah, actually, Breeze and I have known each other for about 10 years, and we recently started working and collabing together. And the mural that you're talking about is our very first one. But we have a few canvases in progress that will be shown soon.
We are at the collaborative art piece of Lalo Cota and Breeze. You can see Breeze's work is the same work that's on my arm right here, which he did earlier tonight. He couldn't make it out to this showing today, but I wanted to at least give him some props for the work he did with Lalo here in my arm. Awesome stuff. You can see it stems all the way from way back over here to way down there. It's a lot of work that these guys put in. And this is Lalo's stuff in the middle here.